Okay, here's a basic weight workout for a not so basic person. I have 10-pound dumbbells and 5-pound dumbbells. If the 10s are too heavy right now, you can always use 8s. But we're just gonna start out very simple, kind of warming up your whole body with your 8s or 10s. And I'm gonna do this workout one time through, and to turn it into 20 minutes, you're just gonna do the same thing 3 times. So let's start first with the heavier dumbbells. Bend your knees just a little tiny bit, and then you basically stick your butt way out and make sure you look forward. So see how my back is really flat and I'm kind of sticking my butt out, and then just stand back up. And we're gonna do that. Let's do it 10 times. And this is 4. But keep your back really flat and look forward every time so you don't hurt your back by going like this and rounding your back. It doesn't matter how far down you reach. It's kind of more about sticking your rear end out. That was maybe 9, that was maybe 10, I don't know. Anyway, all right, that's that. And let's just kind of stick with lower body. Kind of do a front rack with your weights. So I've got my palms in. I'm going to hold the weights like that. Separate your feet a little wider than your hips and set your hips down. I like to tap my elbows to my knees, and that just kind of tells me that's my stopping point. And there's 4. Also, when you're holding your weights like this, it kind of works your biceps a little bit at the same time. And 8, 9, and 10. All right, then we're gonna take it down to the floor. One more exercise on your lower body. I'm all the way down on my back. Dang it, I don't know if my video is gonna show me. Not really, but I'm laying down on my back and my knees are bent with my feet down. I'm gonna adjust the camera in a second, but you're gonna put the dumbbells right on your hip bones, hold them there, and then just lift your hips straight up, like a little bridge. And do 10 of those. Let me adjust this real quick. There we go. That should get me. Okay. So, yeah, perfect. So let's do 10 of these. And really squeeze your butt cheeks together. And the closer you have your feet together and your knees together, the harder the exercise is. So if you need to separate your feet a little bit at first, do that. Or bring it really close together and make it harder. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, let's move on to upper body. Dang it, I forgot to time how. Let me set my little timer now. I'm guessing that was about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm trying to get it to about 8. Now we're going to use your triceps and your upper back at the same time. You can hold one dumbbell like this. They have to be one of your heavier ones though. Or you can hold both of the heavier ones together like this. And keep your back down on the floor. When people get a little bit more advanced, I let them take their lower back up off the floor a little bit, but just to protect your back now, maybe kind of press your back down to the floor, and you're going to reach your weights way over your head, and then just bring them to where they're right above your chest, maybe the bottom part of your chest. So we'll do 10 of those. And that's upper back and triceps, the back of your arms. Try to hold your rib cage down. When you reach over your head, think about pulling your rib cage down, and that will keep your abs engaged. Don't hold your breath in any of these exercises. You probably know that from teaching a long time ago. It's never been okay to hold your breath. Okay, one more. All right. It's your basic pullover for your upper back and your triceps. And for chest, I think you have to do push-ups, but we'll do presses first and then push-ups. So elbows out right outside your chest and push your weights up. Some people want to bring them together like that, but don't do that. Push them straight up from your elbows. So when I push, my hands are kind of separated. That's just safer for your shoulders at our advanced age. So your first set all the way through, you can just work out with me, and then you do the rest of it. Well, I guess you can play it 3 times through, and you just hear me the whole time you're working out. And that's a bonus. I have no idea how many I did, but let's say we did 10 right there. I'm just pushing straight up from my elbows. Then, the nicest way to do a push-up gives you a little bit of momentum. We're not going to do it on your toes. We're going to do it on your knees. But you get a tiny bit of momentum to help you with your push-up. I also like to use something right under my chest to just have something to focus on. So, ouch, my knees. I usually use a yoga block right under my sternum, but you could even use a pillow. I'm sorry, I'm like showing you my underwear and stuff. You can even just put a pillow right under your chest and it gives you something to aim for. So, I've got that yoga block right under here. Hands are going to go kind of out in front of my shoulders because this is how we're going to do your push-ups. Push your butt way back. I might not be back for now. Way back. And then bring yourself forward. So you're in a modified push-up position. None of this. No butt up. So butt forward. Aim your sternum for your pillow or your block. Like that. And then you go back again. So you're going to stretch forward. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Drop your chest. Push up. Back. Forward. Squeeze your cheeks. Chest and up. And see how my head is staying up in the same line with my spine? You see people do this? So they're aiming their neck and their forehead down. Keep your head up with your spine. Engage your glutes. Go down. Push. Back. Forward. Down. Push. And kind of my whole belly and everything is hanging out. It's so horrible. 3, 2, 1 more. Remember when you saw my belly hanging? Remember, I did have twins, okay? All right, that was for your chest. And it was probably 3, I think we're probably at about 8 minutes. Let's do one specifically for your abs and triceps at the same time. So we're going to go back down, one heavier weight or both of your heavier weights. Yeah, I didn't use the light weights at all. Just have them there in case you need them. We're going to hold your legs up at a tabletop, both your dumbbells, and then instead of reaching way back like we did before, bend your elbows, bring your weights to your forehead, and push up. So you're working your abs just by holding your legs up. I know for some people it's really hard just to hold your legs up if you're just beginning. So try that. If you need to put one down, you can put one leg down. Just bring it back up when you can. We're getting the back of your arms there. Maybe do 4 more. 3. 1 more. Good. Okay. Now bring it on up to your feet. I know what we're going to use the lighter weights for. I know exactly what. Now I got to aim my camera back up. Not that tall. Maybe I am. I don't know. Okay. Shoulders and biceps, and that's it. So use the lighter weights. Bend your elbows just a little bit like this. So not 90 degrees, not stick straight, just a little bend. And we'll go out to the side. Now I have a rotator cuff thing going on with my left shoulder. So it kind of hurts my left shoulder a little bit, but it's not terrible. And Stevie's killing somebody up there. Just make sure you stand up tall. Out to the side. Your elbows and your wrists don't go up any higher than your shoulders. So none of that. Okay, just do 2 more. Then my left arm has to stay down. It really has a problem. Okay, and then biceps. I know you can use your heavier dumbbells for biceps, so don't waste your time using little bitty weights. Just bring your elbows in by your side. Don't let them go out. Hold them by your side and lift up. We'll just do 10 of those. You hear me breathing? I'm all out of breath because I just ran down here. I'm out of breath because that hurt my shoulder. And just do 2 more. And then do a big stretch just because it feels good. Make sure that nothing's gonna show here. And just do a big down dog stretch. Push your butt way back. Try to get your heels down. And then just come forward. And then back again. Just a little stretch for your whole back. Walk yourself up. So I think that was about a total of 10 minutes. So do all of that 2 times through if you just have 20 minutes, or 3 times through if you have a little bit more time. Okay, bye.